Hi, this is Anoush with Mercedes-Benz of Encino. I invite you all to watch Anoush's show sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Encino. We talk about the latest technology and news about one of the best automobiles in the world, Mercedes-Benz. Watch it. Hi, this is Anoush with Mercedes-Benz of Encino, and welcome to our show, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Encino. Today we have a special show for you, introducing the 2016 GTS AMG. At Mercedes-Benz of Encino, it is present, and this is one of the masterpieces of a Mercedes-Benz for sports enthusiasts. So stay tuned, we have a great coverage for you.
It is a beast. It has insane acceleration, massive power, and tremendously high torque. Pedal to the metal, floor the gas pedal. AMG GT.
Here at Mercedes-Benz of Encino, we have a beauty, as I mentioned, 2016 GTS. One of a kind in the market and a masterpiece. I got Chris Assad. He's going to be talking and helping me to go over this vehicle and show you some of the features, benefits, and also the new technology of this vehicle. Chris, welcome to Anoush's show, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Encino. So tell us a little bit about this beauty.
This is an amazing car. By the way, thanks for having me here. This is the 2016 Mercedes AMG GTS. It is the latest and greatest of all the goodies that Mercedes-Benz could cram into this car. It is smaller than the SLS AMG car. It is not an SL. It is really the best features and technology of what Mercedes-Benz has to offer. They made this car to compete with a lot of other cars, a little bit pricier.
As far as the price, I heard it starts from 130,000 with some average options about 150. Is that right?
That's correct. As a matter of fact, they were telling us it's going to be around 160, 170, but it's right around 129 starting, and depending on what options you want to put on the car.
Beautiful. We were talking about the technology and what they have in this vehicle. You mentioned about SLS, and SLS has been one of the greatest cars ever, I should say,
correct,
with Mercedes-Benz. And with this particular vehicle, they made it even better. And is that right, that this is from the same assembly line as a SLS that they had? And
Mercedes AMG has taken the best of the SLS and produced this vehicle to a point that you have a 4-liter twin-turbo engine, but out of the 4 liters, they're producing more than 500 horsepower, which is a lot. That's a small compressed engine. At the same time, you get almost 500 foot-pounds of torque. That's a lot from a 4-liter.
So torque is what you actually feel when you drive, and the horsepower is what pushes you, is that right?
Torque is actually what pushes and pulls you. So torque is when you hit the gas pedal, it's what actually leans you back in a chair. What's amazing about this is the technology of what the car offers you is a much better gas mileage vehicle, but you still have superpower cars. This is really a sports car.
And one of the other reasons you get a good gas mileage is because of the weight of the vehicle. I heard it is a aluminum body and chassis.
It's almost all aluminum body. There's some steel in some of the body parts in the front and the back and some of the B-pillars. On top of that, instead of having two batteries like the other cars that we have, it's got one lithium-ion battery. And it sits opposite side other components in the car. So this car doesn't have an oil pan. No oil pan.
We can open the hood and check it out.
I'll show you that
And
stuff.
we were talking about the lightweight and performance. And what I hear is the ratio for this vehicle as far as the weight in the front and weight in the back is about what, 51, 52 to 48, 49, something like that?
That's correct. So with as a race car, because it's basically a race car for the streets, race cars will have a driver, half a gas fuel tank. So with that, it'll have about a 52 to 48 weight ratio. Weight ratio is very important because of how the car's handling characteristic will work.
Perfect. We have footage. Let's watch this and we'll be back to you.
The AMG 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine. Innovative, efficient, and truly a technological masterpiece representing the next generation from AMG. Technology, learned and earned in motorsport at the highest level, is transferred and optimized for daily enjoyment in an AMG. Performance under pressure. Incredible stability is derived from the rigid crankcase and lightweight forged pistons. To help reduce friction losses, the cylinder walls are lined with an innovative nanoslide coating. Thanks to the proven dry sump lubrication technology, the front mid-engine does not require a conventional oil pan. This moves the engine's center of gravity closer to the road, a significant improvement for driving dynamics and high lateral acceleration. To keep the unit as compact as possible, the engine's two turbochargers are located inside the hot inner V8 engine block. An exceptional engine response is created due to the precise routing of fresh air into the exhaust turbochargers. The result? An ever-present opportunity for a thrilling driving experience. A compact design, high power-to-weight ratio, great fuel efficiency, and a distinctive AMG sound all work in harmony to create the high-performance engine, which is truly bigger than the sum of its parts. A quantum leap into the future of technology. The all-new Mercedes-AMG GT, a sports car in its purest form. Free revving and impressive torque for high agility and optimum balance. The optional AMG Dynamics Plus package provides dynamic engine mounts for an even more sporty driving experience. The front mid-engine layout and the 7-speed double-clutch transmission in transaxle arrangement allow excellent longitudinal and lateral dynamics. AMG, driving performance.
Now we're going to be talking about the guts of this vehicle. This is a monster sitting down here. Chris is going to help me with the hood. Just take a look at it. One of the things that, as you know, with AMG, it is one man, one engine. So as you can see, there is a signature of the person actually put this engine together. And Chris, could you tell us a little bit about the intakes and the way the engine is set up, please?
The engine actually does not sit here. There's just parts and components on this side. The engine sits right back here. Now, because there's no oil pan, it sits much lower and much further back. So you get a much better feel for the vehicle. If you take that and couple it with almost 50-50 distribution of weight, and then you have everything from battery on one side, since there's no oil pan, oil is stacked up, sitting in here, balance each other out perfectly. It's really amazing the way the car will lithium-ion battery. So again, one battery, not two. Now, what sits in here is going to be your parts. Comes right off. And you can see it's just liquid and stuff.
So this is actually some part of the engine, but not the actual engine. The actual engine is sitting back here, and that's their turbocharge. And so this is a turbocharge here, and the actual engine sits here. That's why you get the 51 to 49% ratio on the weight. This is so interesting. They have everything right here. Interesting. And that's the signature.
This is the actual signature of the gentleman that actually put this engine together at AMG. It's a handcrafted engine. Some of the other things that are wonderful about this vehicle are the fact that this front plate right here, this is magnesium. You don't find that. Everything is set up for weight saving. Even the inside of the hood, all the lining. Right on top there, everything is about airflow. So we have air coming in through the front, through the top. Let's look at.
So then the air that it comes from there, it just takes the air in, so it can cools off the turbocharge.
Right.
Is that right? And then the hot air or the other air does not go out.
It closes.
Just closes. Now let's take a look at the trunk of this vehicle. From outside, you can see the back of it, how great it looks, and you can see how roomy is inside. Chris, I think you can set the golf club on this very easily, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. You can put a set of golf clubs in here, and it's kind of spacious. It's kind of nice because in case you have things in the back, you can cover it so it's not visible from the outside. Besides that, I love this roll bar in here. Now, this is really for two reasons.
Yeah.
One, it looks great.
Yeah.
Two, that area, in case you hit the brakes or you're maneuvering, you don't want things coming forward. In addition, there is a net here. That'll go into that spot and that spot, and that net pulls up. So in case you have things in the back, whether it's groceries or whatever, it doesn't come forward flying at you at speed.
So if you're going really fast and apply the brake, the boxes or whatnot, it's not going to in. But when you look at it, it looks like it is a stabilizer bar. That's what I thought in the beginning, but actually it is preventing, it's part of the safety, so you don't have your groceries or anything like that in case you're going fast, which you're not supposed to, but you buy the car to do that. But, but you don't want it to get into the passenger and a driver. And then is this a charger there?
Because this vehicle has a lithium-ion battery, the lithium-ion battery, we give you a, Mercedes-Benz gives you a charger, a trickle charge. And what this does is it actually allows you to, I don't know, let's say you go on vacation for a few days. You say you go away for the weekend, whether it's Palm Springs, Vegas, or Milan. What it will do is you can just charge it up, plugs right in, plug it right in, so the car battery doesn't die. Kind of
Beautiful. Nice. I'm glad you plugged that Milan in, Mr. Chris, my Italian friend here. So that basically wraps up for this segment, and watch this video. We'll get back to it. so many options, and it's so beautiful that it is hard to describe it over the TV or your tube. So why don't you stop by at Mercedes-Benz of Encino, take a look at it, maybe take it for a test drive, and put your name on one of these cars today. Mercedes-Benz of Encino, we are located on Ventura Boulevard between Balboa and Havenhurst. You can call us at 1-800-GO-MERCEDES, 1-800-GO-MERCEDES. Look us up at mbencino.com. We are at your service, Mercedes-Benz of Encino, where every customer counts. See you soon.